everybody, rideshare reseller here. Been busy the last couple of days. I was over in the Pebble Beach area playing a little bit of golf, and they've had the start of the Concours d'Elegance, the big car show there, and every year we kind of head down there and play a little bit of golf, that kind of stuff, and good to have a little bit of recreation and relaxation, as they say. So that's where I've been. I'm going to try and get these couple videos out here. Today was a big day, another big day. My Honey Hole thrift store came through for me in a big way today, and that's what this video is mostly about, is that particular purchase. As you can see, my car is literally filled to the brim. I mean, I've got I got a mini golf, Phil Mickelson golf bag going. I've got, what else do I got over here? Look at this. I got watermelon. I got a car full of stuff. It's always fun. I do have to get home and explain it to my wife. She's gonna be a little bit curious as to what all this is. And anyhow, I will show it to you in just a minute and go over it with you. So be right back. All right, guys. Here's the haul. Okay, so in the middle is pretty much the Goodwills. I was in a hurry today. I got some relatives coming, so I had to do grocery shopping. That's why you saw the watermelon in the car, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go over the big stuff in the back. I'll go over the stuff in the front that I got first. All right, now I picked this little guy. It's a Fisher. Why I bought this, it was $9.99, and okay, the top cover is missing the hinges, but I wasn't too worried about that. It has a remote, so there's the remote. But what is so cool about this one is it's a 5 CD disc player, CD player, and a record player. So there's the needle, the record player, the record. Here's like the 45 adapter, and that's what's so cool about it. Now there's only one other comp that I can really see that's on there, and it's like $249. He doesn't have the cover. I have to test it. Even if it doesn't work, I could still sell this easily for 130 bucks, probably untested, and someone would still buy it. So it's at least 130, if not a bit more. Hopefully it works and I can get it. I couldn't test it really there. It looks like it might be missing the needle, but still, this is going to be $150 to $200 just in the condition that it's in. Because number one, I have the dust cover. Someone can figure out the hinges. So I paid $10 for that at Savers. That was a $10 item. The next items I got these were unique. I saw them and they're brand new, and they're Fisher, and they got a weird pattern on the bottom, but they are, I believe these go to cross-country skiing, I believe. I think I paid $7.49 for them. They have comps on there for about $90, so these will probably be in the $69 to $89 range. Thanks to my friend Charlie. He happened to be at another Goodwill, and he said, Mike, pick those Todds up, my little ballet shoes, and they were $5.89. Can't read it in there. These are navy blue. They look brand new. They will get me about $60 on those. And back here, Thomas Kincaid, I picked it up to see if it would have any kind of comp. It's a clock, and it does, and it was only $3.99, and it'll sell between $35 and $40, and it's brand new in the box, so it should not be a problem, especially towards Christmas. And over here, some U.S. Army or Navy. These are Army, I'm pretty sure they are. This is 65. I don't know if this one has a date. That one doesn't have a date. These are like little mess kits. Same thing, no date. But I'm going to bundle these three together and see if I can get about $35 for those on my $10 purchase. About 35 bucks. All right, let's get into another one up here. If you guys remember the other video, I had a video of another golf bag, a Ben Hogan golf bag. And I went back to the same Goodwill, and lo and behold, there's another mini golf bag. This one's a Phil Mickelson with his KPMG sponsors, and it is just a mini little golf bag, and you can see inside here. I think towards Christmas I might be able to get $60 to $80 for that little bag. It had to have come from the other guys. This must have just been sitting in the back room, and it finally got out because his was out there, and then I just happened to come along, and I basically got both of them. So that's a good little find. All right, up next is the big haul. You can see them here. All right. Walked into my little thrift store, and they said, Mike, we have some model airplanes for you. And I said, okay, let's take a look. So they brought them down. There are 16 of them here. And this one was the first one that I even did a comp on. And there is a sale of $249 for this particular unit. You take a look. This is what they are, so everybody can kind of see them. It is a balsa wood setup with the plans and everything. So each one of these is like this. It takes hours and hours to do these, but there are guys out there that thrive on this stuff. And I gave them $280 for all 16, so $17.50 each. I'm predicting that I am going to get about $3,000 out of all of these in the long run. So about $3,000 once I sell them all. I don't think I'm going to have a problem. I think there are so many of these guys out there that once they start seeing these older ones, I know that Midwest Aerostar, that's going to be a good one. The Starduster, that'll be another one. But anyhow, on average, I think I'm going to get just shy of $200 for each one of these on average. And then my net profit off of that, probably about $150 each. So I'm looking at about $1,000, say $1,300 to $1,500 on my money. So a great deal. This is why you build those relationships, and you go out and you hunt for things like this, and then they pop up and you're ready to go, and you say, I'll take it. And this is why my car was so full, was because of that little load right there. So anyhow, whoops, almost tripped. That is today's haul. Not too bad, huh, guys? Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hey everybody, Rideshare Reseller, giving you a back-to-back video of what I found in the last couple of days. Figured I'd just splice this one in too. Today was garage sale Saturday. Had some relatives over, so they tagged along with me. They found a few things for themselves, and I also found some things to sell on eBay. So let's get to looking at what I got. Let's start out with some old electronics, which I always like. This here is iOmega, the zip drive. Everybody remember the iOmega zip drive with the cable and the power supply? I paid $2 for this. I'll get about $30 for this, in that $30 range, so that was a pretty good flip. I was hoping to find the disc. If you find the disc, those are the money. So keep an eye out for those old iOmega zip drive disc. Those are worth some good money. All right, let's get on to the next couple of items. Intermatic. Everybody kind of knows Intermatic, generally speaking. These are timers. They're metal timers. In my business, I had one. It timed my sign that was outside my building. So these are good for replacements, that kind of thing. They're heavy duty. I paid $5 for this one and two other ones. This one will get me about $35. And then the R series, right here, the R series will get me about $49. So those are two good finds from a guy. He wouldn't budge on price. I tried to get 3 for $10, didn't work. But $5 each, still a good buy. The next one, I've sold several of these over the last 4 months. These are wireless intercoms. So these are the Radio Shack ones. If you take a look, I have 4 of these. So these are 2 of them, 4 of them plus the power supplies. These also have you can hook up a weather update onto these. So these are good for storm areas, that kind of thing. And got 4 of them. He wanted $10. It was late in the day. So I said, look, I'll give you 5 to basically get rid of them. And he took the $5. So these here, believe it or not, they will sell for about $69 for all 4. There's a comp for one with 3 that sold for $56, and they do sell. So keep your eye out for those really, really good sellers. All right, where else are we gonna go? Let's go down this guy right here. Let me see if I can get it up out of here. Give me a second. I love these coffee things. This is the Mocha Express. Okay, has the CD. She threw in a book, and then part of the manual, about 5 pages are missing, but the English side is good on how to use it, and plus they can get it offline. These guys, 50 to 60 bucks, and this one is like pristine, hardly ever used. I think maybe once. She said she couldn't figure it out. So this was $1. I didn't even ask. She said that's $1, and I have the manual, she said, and the CD. So for $1, can't go wrong there, right? All right. The biggest item, well, first one big item of the day, my favorite kind of stuff, electronics, Sony Hi-Fi with the remote and the cables. It is not new. I paid $5, and I paid $5. It's going to sell for about $65 plus shipping. So let's call it 60, 65 plus shipping. Good little find. What's easy about it is I can just throw some more bubble wrap in it, put a label on it, and out the door it goes. So that's really kind of a cool way to do that. All right, let's take a look down here. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a clothing guy, but I did pick up some very cool Western women's belts. 2 of them were Tony Lama, and one was a Brighton, which is nothing, you know, overly fantastic. It's a Brighton, and Tony Lama. It's got some nice embellishments on it. And then over here we have another Tony Lama. So real leather. You can see the Tony Lama insignia, made in the USA. I paid $5 each, and those are going to sell. All right, guys. Up next is some of my favorite items. You know, a couple of my favorite items to sell. Basically, is medical. The medical stuff, right? Okay, you have seen the Breg, the B-R-E-G, the Breg unit, which I have sold. This is Vitalware. This is basically the same unit, except it does 2 things. It does cooling and heating. You put ice in it, then it runs through the wrap. The kicker about this one was, I saw it in the box, didn't really want to take it out. It looked like it was fine. Taking it out of the box and putting it back in the heat is kind of a hassle. So I left it in the box. And I brought it home, and like I said, I looked into it, it looked fine. Got it home, started taking it out of the box, and realized I had more than just the Breg. I had some other, like, accessories to it. So, basically, I got an extra power cord, $15. I got the back unit, and this is, I think this is the back, the thigh, and the knee. This does 3 things, and this thing here is $34, and this one was an extra hose which sells for $29. So I paid $10, and I got the unit with one, and then all of these extras. So, you know, it works out sometimes, works out in your favor. So always look out for those little units. You will get between $75 and $100 all day long on them if you can pick them up for about $5 bucks, and you will. People will give them to you for that price. Right, up next is I'm going to show you a little bit of FBA books and products. All right, picked up 2 of these. These are, you can see them, Eye Health. Okay, I should screen across the FBA profit that I'll make off each one. I got both of them for $5. He was asking, you can see they were $3, and I got them for $5. The profit on each one will be $55. So $110. My $5 will get $110. These I can sell on Amazon as new. They are new, and those will go in with my book shipment. Okay. Next up, this is I think this might be my last item actually. Are books. Okay. And I've told you about my FBA, so you're going to see it scroll across. I did the FBA scans on all of these books. You'll see one like Film Noir, 13 Ways Looking For, look at the titles, 13 Ways Looking For a Poem, Women in Film Noir. This little book here is about $20 profit. The Emotional First Aid Kit. Beowulf, the translation by Seamus Haney. This is a popular little book, and it will give you $6–7 profit. Another film noir. I like film noir. I like to watch A&E and their film noir on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Very, very cool to watch those. And so I was interested in that anyhow. And then the last book was just After War. So you should see those scroll across. Those cost me, I got 7 books for $5. Those will net me $65. So $5 into 65, the $5 for the 2 watches, 110. So you're looking at $175 just for those items that I will ship to Amazon, and then Amazon will, you know, take care of everything. Ship it, any returns, all of that, they take care of that. I no longer have to touch it. So basically $10 into $175. That's why so many people do Amazon FBA and are trying to get into it. It's not easy because you have to really break in with books, and occasionally you pick up some of these, but that's how you do it. You just keep nickel and diming each category, and hopefully more will open up. And if you just keep scanning and say, hey, finally I can get in. But I have no, grand illusion about getting ungated in all the categories. If I can just get ungated in a few nice categories, then fine. But books, the way I source them, I'm very happy with that. I pull in, like I said, between a profit of $500 to $600 a month just doing what I do with books. I don't really go crazy like some people do. If they're there, I grab them. If not, then I don't worry about it. So I have about, I think, 600–700 now online, and I hope to get to, like I said, 50 books a week, so 2,500 a year. That's my goal. And it may take a year and a half for me to figure it all out, but I'll get that down. So that is the garage sale day for today, and then the video prior. The video prior was pretty good with all the airplanes, right? Yeah, those are going to be going up here pretty soon. And I will give you guys a sold video hopefully soon to show you everything that I've sold, or quite a few things I sold. Can't wait to get those airplanes up though. Those are going to be some pretty good sales. Alright guys, hey, thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you later.